Alexa off. Yeah, so we were talking about birthdays. Birthdays. So whose birthday you want to do right now, Kim?
Well, gosh, I mean, just for generic purposes, I was thinking we might compare some of the strengths and weaknesses on our individual days with what you have here.
Okay.
Like, because you were saying, it always seems so generic. I think you're right. You know, a lot of this could apply to anybody. So I think one of your strengths was actually energetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one of my strengths on my specific day's horoscope in this secret language of birthdays, which I have had since I was like 10. Easy 20 years. I remember I went to the library and checked it out after I learned about horoscopes. And me and my girlfriend read our birthdays and like every boyfriend we had ever had, 10-year-old little holding hands thing. And then I went and bought it. It was expensive. It was like $25. It's a hardcover. Anyways, it says that my strengths are that I'm alive, energetic, and powerful, which I think align with a lot of what they said were your strengths. However, they do nail my weaknesses right there with those other weaknesses. I'm jealous and depressive, self-destructive. So I feel like the weaknesses are kind of a little bit more on point. I think strengths are something that all people... What?
Oh, baby.
I think strengths are something that everybody strives to be alive and energetic. I think, in a way. So some of these strengths are a little bit more vague. Let's go to you.
I know. I like when I first met you. Yeah, you're right. I was like the first week you knocked out the book, and yeah, let's look up your birthday and see if it's true or not.
Oh yeah, I loved it so much. January 27, 6, 4. The day of the aloof icon, which I thought was really funny because there again is another weakness, right? Isn't that a weakness in your horoscope?
What was it? No, I think, yeah, it was a weakness.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
it also shows your strengths, that you're admired, magnetic, and active. So I feel like, again, everybody tries to be active. That's a positive that's a strength, period. And we all go for that. Your weaknesses, it says here, are that you're self-centered, condescending, and unconscious. Again, the unconscious, aloof thing is kind of a blanket statement that they use for your weakness, and it's more accurate. It's not something, and it's more individual. It's not something that I feel like all the zodiac signs possess.
Yeah.
I'm sexy and depressing, and you're active and unconscious, I guess. I don't know.
Active and unconscious. I love that.
Yeah, I just feel like this has a little bit more detail on a day-to-day horoscope basis, because if you think about it, if this does have any relative correlation to the stars, the alignment with the planet does change, and it should change with every single day and each moment as the moon and the sun and the stars and everything shifts around.
Mm-hmm.
I think that essentially not only your strengths and weaknesses kind of change, but so do all the other horoscopes. You come into your time. Like we joke about the age of Aquarius because of the song, and it's true though. You're going to come into your time and it's going to feel different. And I think the stars will be where your body feels best. You're re-energized. Yeah, this book has a few more details. Again, I think that some of this blanket horoscope stuff can be really applied to, it's too broad. It's almost too broad. Whereas this is a lot more specific. In the book, it says each day has advice and a meditation. And I always really liked the meditation because it's like something that the person embodies or represents. The person born on that day, without ever knowing it, kind of abides by this generally and represents it in the universe. And yours is that a house with no curtains has nothing to hide.
Like, what does that mean? A house with no curtains has nothing to hide. What does that mean?
To me, it means a lot of different things. It starts at the bottom with basically we have no curtains and we got nothing to hide, right? And also that I think you are not afraid of judgment. You know, I have so many insecurities and I am fearful of what people think, and I just don't see that in you.
Yeah, you said that the other day about me, like I kind of sit on the middle of the fence a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to find out famous people that were Scorpios.
Well, I was born on the same day as the writer Sylvia Plath. So this also has those born on the same day as you, Jeff.
Yeah, but look here for you. You have Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Bill Gates. Oh, wait, Anne Hathaway. So Julia Roberts. And Caitlyn Jenner. You sure that was Caitlyn Jenner?
That's cool.
Yeah. Pablo Picasso. Whoopi Goldberg. I have, you have Whoopi Goldberg and I have Oprah Winfrey.
I was born on the same day, literally, as Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
And also Condoleezza Rice.
And Sylvia Plath.
Yeah, you have some powerhouses in your zodiac.
My meditation is the human spirit knows no bounds. You know, none of these things make sense. And like you said before, you know, it kind of is a generic statement that maybe could apply for anybody. Maybe it's because I read this as a young person that I feel like it applies. But when I read your day, I feel like it applies to you. Let's read somebody else that we both know and we know their birthday, like James.
My son. Read my son. Yeah, okay, that's cool. He didn't read this book. I know he doesn't follow it.
I think we read it about him already. If I didn't read it to him, I read it to myself.
Who should we pick on? Should we pick on?
I always do this because I feel like it's so informative about the humans in my life. Mm-hmm. It's the 13th, right? September 13th.
Yeah.
He is the day of passionate care.
Day of passionate care.
Yes. His strengths are that he's intense, devoted, and persevering. His weakness is that he's off track, hardened, and unaware. Okay. He has a cool meditation.
What is
that I feel like really applies to him because he's kind of aloof. Running is a kind of melodic flight accompanied by the feet beating a rhythm on the ground. It's like a weird random running quote. It's like the only thing that would apply to James. It's just this really cool. And then his tarot card is death. I remember I like freaked you out when I told you that. You're like, what does that mean?
When he was in younger preschool, he was the runner. All the kids, like Kasim and all those kids, they couldn't keep up with him. He was like the runner. He would just do laps and laps and laps. They couldn't stop him from running. Then he just stopped running. You know, now he's starting to run again.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. I always really liked this. Let's pick on somebody that maybe more people know. Donald Trump. Do we know when his birthday is?
Oh, let's look it up real quick. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think I know Adolf Hitler's birthday is April 20th.
God. Donald Trump. He was born June 14th, 1946.
The year doesn't matter yet. What is it? June?
June 14th. My dad's is the 13th.
The day of gutsy confrontation. Donald Trump's strengths are that he's successful, gutsy, and ambitious. His weaknesses are that he's overstressed, impatient, and domineering. I'm sorry.
Are those your words?
Oh my God, guess, yeah. He was born on the same day as Che Guevara, that like revolutionary guy. This is crazy.
That's pretty funny. What's his weaknesses?
Overstressed, impatient, and domineering. Oh, this kind of breaks my heart, though. Donald Trump's meditation. Those born on June 14th. Happiness is what we fear the most. Peace, somehow a luxury which we feel we cannot afford.
I'm speechless on that.
So anyways, I think the book is a little bit much sometimes. I like the horoscope. Let's see what the Farmer's Almanac has.
Yeah, let's check out the Farmer's Almanac. Today in the Farmer's Almanac.
And if people don't know about this, you guys should know about this because this has been around since my grandparents were like young and rearing their families. And it has everything from weather predictions to quippy stories and ads. And there's a horoscope in here. I think the first tide corrections, time corrections, general store classifieds, old farmer's general store, essay contests, why diet, try vinegar, stuff like that. Let's see here. Oh, glossary, weather, gardening, astronomy. There we go. Astrology, secrets of the zodiac, best days for 2020, 224 and 226.
Yeah. What's the best day? What's the best day ever?
What's going to be the best day this year?
What's going to be the best day ever?
According to the old Farmer's Almanac. Founded in 1792. This is old. The man of the signs. Ancient astrologers believed that each astrological sign influenced a specific part of the body. Cool. The first sign of the zodiac, Aries, was attributed to the head, with the rest of the signs moving down to the body, ending with Pisces at the feet. Oh yeah, Scorpio is totally like the vag. Just saying. Where are you at, babe?
The vag. That makes sense.
The private area?
Yeah.
You Aquarius, guess what you are?
I must be like the brains.
Coach legs.
Oh, coach legs, huh? I like that. I like the big old thighs.
It's your calf.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
those
my
coach
calf.
legs.
Oh, my calves, not my thighs.
That thing that hurts on you when Jeff gets really stressed out sometimes, his like calves hurt. He gets like tennis ball calves. And when he was young, this chick told him he had coach legs. All right. Okay, astrology versus astronomy. Astrology is a tool we use to plan events according to the placements of the sun and the moon and the planets in the 12 signs of the zodiac. In astrology, the planetary movements do not cause events. Rather, they explain the path or flow that events tend to follow. The moon's astrological place is given on the next page. Astronomy is the study of the actual placement of the known planets and constellations. The moon's astronomical place is given in the left-hand calendar pages. The dates in the best days table are based on the astrological passage of the moon. When Mercury is retrograde, sometimes the other planets appear to be traveling backward through the zodiac. This is an illusion. We call this illusion retrograde motion. Mercury's retrograde periods can cause our plans to go awry. However, intuition is high during these periods, and coincidences can be extraordinary. When Mercury is retrograde, stay flexible, allow more time for travel, and don't sign contracts. Review projects and plans, but wait until Mercury is direct again to make final decisions. In 2020, Mercury will be retrograde during February 17th through March 10th, June 18th through July 12th, and October 14th through November 3rd. Gardening by the moon's signs. Plant, transplant, and graft. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Taurus. Harvest. This is really cool. The moon's astrological place. Setting eggs by the moon.
Setting eggs? What do you mean by setting eggs by the moon?
Chicks take about 21 days to hatch. Those born under a waxing moon in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces are healthier and mature faster. To ensure that chicks are born during these times, set eggs, place eggs in an incubator or under a hen, 21 days before the desired hatching dates. Example, the moon is new on March 24th and full on April 7th. Between these dates on the moon is the sign of the Cancer on March 31st and April 1st and 2nd. To have chicks born on April 2nd, count back 2 days and set eggs on March 12th. Count back 21 days and set eggs on March 12th. Best days for 2020. The best days in January to quit smoking are the 6th and the 11th. There is a giant table here with things like the best days to color your hair. The best days based on the moon.
How about January 14th? What's going on there?
It doesn't show me that. You'd have to say, here, let me see if I can find a January 14th. Ask for a loan. It's a great day to ask for a loan, guys.
Not from Dad, though.
Today.
Don't ask
Today.
Don't ask from Dad.
Pick fruit. It's also a great day to pick fruit. Harvest below ground crops. And plant below ground crops February 14. Cut hair to discourage growth on the 15th, 16th of this month. Have dental care on the 13th or 14th. Start projects on the 25th, end projects on the 23rd. Demolish on the 18th or 19th.
Whoa, demolish? That's good. Maybe that's when I should do that, right?
Wash windows on the 1st, the 27th, and the 20th. Go camping on the 20th and 21st. Oh my God, Jeff.
What?
We should probably use this chart based on the moon and definitely go camping a couple times during the best days for camping.
No, we are traveling that weekend, the 23rd.
That doesn't count. It's just the 20th and 21st, and it's camping. It's not traveling.
Camping?
Let's look up traveling. Oh, castrating animals is on here. Like, I mean, you know, because you want to make sure you do that within the right time of the moon.
Castrate animals. It's a good time to do it. I'm going to castrate. Come here, Woody.
Advertise to sell on the 5th or 6th of January or the 28th or 29th of February. That's really crazy. Best fishing days and times. Teaches you how to estimate the weight of a fish.
Oh, yeah?
A bunch of different incubation periods. Planting by the moon's phase. Frosts and growing seasons. Table of measure, tidal glossary.
You know it was really interesting about the tides. You know the tides don't come in and out, right?
Okay, explain that.
Well, what happens is that because the moon and the sun have a gravitational pull, what really happens is when the Earth rotates, it takes really the water with it. So in a sense, the water doesn't come in and out. The Earth moves, which makes the water come up.
Weird.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
It's a weird concept. All right. Before we go, do we want to talk about, since the moon is obviously so powerful, stars, etc. What is it? What is the moon?
The moon? God, the moon's pretty cool.
What
right?
is it?
The moon's pretty badass. Think about that.
It is badass, but what is it, Jeff?
No, I don't know. There's some theories on it, but no one knows. Right?
It's moon.
Well, some people think it's a alien aircraft or it's an alien, something like that. What's amazing to me is that it's in a perfect orbit around Earth. It's not elliptical. It's perfect orbit, circular orbit, which is rare for any moon to go around any planet or anything around that type of orbit. And it just absolutely works with the Earth like a Swiss watch. You know, everything just works perfect with it. And then we never see the backside. Think about that. We never see the backside of the moon.
I like the moon.
The moon's awesome. The moon's waning right now, correct?
Yes.
It's waning right now.
It's going away.
It's going away.
By moon.
By moon. And
which is weird because I would think waxing would be going away because like I always think wax melting, but waxing is coming on.
Like, you know, Karate Kid, like
wax on.
Wax on, wax on.
I think is it time for rest, Jeff?
It's time for bed. I'm tired, babe.
Awesome. I think I like the podcast, especially when we have a lot of materials to kind of share.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to put links, photos, descriptions to some of the stuff we referenced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The website, the textbook.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the Farmer's Almanac, guys, looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Farmer's Almanac. It's been around since 1792. We probably won't have a link for that. Get it at your local grocer. But we can definitely hook up links for this other stuff and just be open to reading your horoscope. Right, team?
Yes. Right.
Night.
Good night, everybody.